to power the ball through the rim, or to palm it, or two hands, and off 2 feet or off 1 foot. These are all different techniques, but first, a reminder to take wins at your level. Touch something until you can touch the rim, until you can grab the rim, and then I highly recommend a foam ball, because the gap between grabbing the rim and dribbling in for a dunk can take years, or sometimes people fail there and never get the ability to dribble in and dunk. So this will get you more wins. Then start studying dribble in technique. Westbrook versus MJ, great comparison. Westbrook arguably the best ever at just powering the ball through without palming. MJ arguably the best ever at palming. So let's slowly look at Westbrook off 2 feet, powering through. On the other side, MJ off 2 feet, palming the ball. Okay, now let's go to Westbrook 1 foot. You'll see he's having to like balance this ball even tougher off 1 foot when you can't palm, versus MJ, he's just holding that thing. Totally different ball game. Ideally, you'd study someone with similar height, wingspan, hand size. In my case, Westbrook hands are way bigger than mine. My wingspan is 6'1", his is 6'8". However, he's getting way above the rim. So if I could even be similar to that, I'll be happy. And at this point, that's a hobby for me. I want to be this crazy, reach my 40s, like attacking the rim. Okay, that's my personal goal. Maybe not the smartest to study if I was starting out. I can't talk about Westbrook, not say this story. My wife can verify it's a true story. We're at a hotel, traveling for work. We're turning this way to go to the elevator. My daughter, who is 2 at the time, she dashes toward the hotel doors to run out. Now, I'm right behind her. I'm gonna get her. However, a gentleman gets down in a defensive stance, starts moving his feet, blocks her. She's like, what the heck is going on? It's Russell Westbrook. Can't even make this up. Westbrook, if you see this, thank you for the defense on my daughter, preventing her from running outside. Real example, London, my 17-year-old assistant coach, because he graduated high school early, he's dunking the foam ball super easy. Okay, now it's all about studying off the dribble. He's studying Westbrook. He can't palm, and he's getting in there dunking one hand, which leads me to, if you cannot palm, you want to get any dunk to where you can also do it 2 hands. That's the only way I've dunked in real games, with 2 hands, mainly because I've wussed out from even practicing one hand powering it through. I should have been practicing that, but also being scared in a game, being able to just put it 2 hands, boom, you still get the dunk. So London's got the 1 foot like Westbrook going with the 1 hand, with the 2 hand. I'm not saying it's identical to Westbrook, but he's on the path now. He's studying the real example. He's getting it down. Now he can use this when he's playing. Kobe's the best in NBA history at going off right leg, right left, or left right, all 4 plants dunking in games. However, to the degree that that is too difficult for you, it might be a better idea not to just be clanking missed dunks the whole time, but you could still be doing your go-to move practice, go-to moves from the section of this series right before this one. Okay, now you're working off your moves. It could even be a layup. I advise just get coordinated at least off all 4 of those plants, and then you can even be doing that and just like tap the rim when you make a layup. For example, for me, if I use the foam ball off 1 foot, man, it feels good, so easy to dunk. That's not actually good practice for me anymore for the game, because that's so much easier for someone who can't palm than trying to, now I'm having to learn and coordinate my body like Westbrook. So I'm like, okay, I'm thinking like Westbrook, so I can use this in a game, and I'm just tapping the rim. And then over time, okay, might turn that into a dunk. The number 1 most life-changing thing in basketball for me has been full squats. Yet that's the number 1 thing I didn't want to do. So if I can get one hooper out there to see this, see the basketball technique, and take a look at the free workout program for basketball players that I follow myself. You have a main strength day teaching you techniques, how to get into a full squat and improve at it. Accessory work that helps that and shows more for the knees. Mobility work that shows more for the knees, and even a 4th upper body session. Then this whole thing is a win. Number 1 is to introduce more players into how to get into a full squat. Number 2 is I'm back coaching high school basketball. Now, 6 years ago, I was a high school basketball coach. I was really into these techniques, and I was coaching guys getting D1 scholarships. Now, where I'm coaching, in 50 years of the school, with multiple of this school system around America, I'm the only player to go on and play in college. So this is way different. I'm taking kids that I had 6 practices to even figure out the JV and varsity, get us ready for a game. First game, we're getting full court press, just hammered. We're months away from guys who even have the base ball handling really needed to handle this stuff. Okay, rewind, that's because they were in soccer season. It's a really small school, they have a good soccer program. Rewind before that, they were in track season, won the state championship. So I think this is a really good thing that they're not specialized, they have balanced lives. These kids are doing choir and looking at life outside of just the sport. However, if we think about that kid London who does want to play in college, who would love to be a pro, these videos are for that previous kid who's been at that school for 4 years, who needed this self-development system. I was based on self-development. Charles Poliquin, my greatest hero from a training side, I didn't meet him until after my college basketball career, until long after I had made myself an e-success story, self-teaching just off of his teaching. So ultimately, this whole series is for kids like the London who are serious, but are somewhere that they don't have a one-on-one coach who's been there and made it to where they want to go. So long stories there, but hopefully that gives you an idea of why his knees or toes got all of a sudden putting out basketball videos.